All right. How's everybody doing? Guys, welcome to the
Yeah, yeah,
King.
yeah.
That's right.
What's up?
Welcome, guys, to the Shelters Uncut podcast. This is King E. Right over here.
Yo, you got your boy CP off in hot Atlanta. Let's go.
All right. So, I hope everybody's doing all right. We had a crazy weekend, crazy week in general. I didn't do nothing this week, really, because I stayed my behind inside. But the news is crazy this week. So, it was just everything. People are dying like crazy. Celebrities, like ridiculous. Grant Amara from Mythbusters, he passed away. I think he had a brain aneurysm. We got people,
Dang.
we got people that's upset and going through little things, and well, I call it little things, it's big things to them, and I don't think it's any.
Mm.
I call it little things because I don't think it should be any kind of reason why you should be trying to take your life. But we got people trying to take their life as well, along with people dying of COVID-19 and stuff too. I think like Tamar Braxton almost tried to kill herself. Then they had a girl who actually did kill herself. She jumped over a building or something like that, all because she was a gymnast. Jumped over over a 12-story apartment or whatever. She jumped off a 12-story apartment. Yeah, man, and it was all because she got injured. Now, me personally, man, I'm a little upset by that particular situation because I feel like, yeah, you got injured, and I understand that gymnastics is your life. You know what I'm saying? Gymnastics is your
Yeah.
life, but you get an injury, and that's in any sport. I don't know any athlete that's like, okay, let me see if I can get myself back to where I was. Let me go through this injury, recover, and get myself back to where I was. It doesn't matter if anybody else hasn't come back well from this injury, but let me make that attempt.
Let me try.
Yeah, and I was a little
For
upset.
real.
I was a little upset that she didn't attempt. But she might have came back off that injury that she would dealt with, and she would have been great. And so she doesn't have that opportunity or that chance. So
Let me take this time, a moment of silence for the lady.
all
A
right.
quick moment of silence. And anybody else that has suffered from this corona. And I want to say, if I say anything to offend anybody, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just saying what's on my mind. So please forgive me in advance for anything that I may or may not say or speak on per se. Please forgive me. But yeah, I don't see that is a way to go out. You don't need to take your life over corona or just because you get injured or something. That doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense to
she
me.
took her life over it over the fact she got injured. That's just crazy. And I guess I'm looking at it from a standpoint of people take their stuff a little bit differently, so I should have more sympathy based on the fact that she I don't know what her trauma was with that whole situation. So and I'm learning. I learn every day, and so I can admit when I'm wrong on certain
That's
things.
always good.
And
That's
so
always good.
yeah, so I was
Learn something every day.
yeah, so because people are going through crazy traumas. Like in my initial head, initial thought rather, like
Uh-huh.
Megan Thee Stallion got shot in her
Uh-huh.
foot. All right. Now when they
Yeah.
initially first gave the reports kind of came down like saying that Megan Thee Stallion, she was with another rapper, Tory Lanez, and the report was that she damaged her foot by she stepped on some glass or something like that, and so. But then they also got him for gun charges. So I was in my head, I was laughing in my head. I was like, nah, she got shot in the pinky toe like Harlem Nights. And I made my
Harlem Nights. Yeah.
So I made a joke. I made a joke, and then when I made that joke, I instantly realized I was like later on, like just talking to this one person, she was like, "You don't think about that person's trauma." And so I made the joke. I made the joke before the news came out that she really did get shot. That she really got shot in the foot. And I was like, oh snap. But at the same time, I didn't know. I didn't know the reason why she got shot. I didn't even know she got shot. In my head, I joked around thinking like, hey, she probably
Harlem Night.
Yeah, she probably got shot in the foot. Just joking.
Now you gonna shoot me? Okay, go ahead, shoot me.
And I'm just joking. Yeah, I'm just joking. I didn't know that the girl actually got shot. Did
she get shot?
Yes, she got shot. Oh, but at the time of the reports,
it wasn't glass. It wasn't glass.
No, she got shot in the foot. And so I made the joke. Yes, I made the joke beforehand because I did not know she got shot in the foot. I made a joke about her getting shot in the foot, thinking that she didn't get shot in the foot. It was just glass. Oh boy! When I found out she got shot in the foot, but
you poor bastard.
Hey, but
how do you sleep at night?
But at the same time, though, we don't really know what happened. We don't know what she did to get shot in the foot because nobody said anything. Only thing she came out and verified the fact that she got shot.
Don't you think she would say something if somebody said, "Hey, you know what? I'm about to blow your pinky toe off. I'm about to blow keep fucking with me. I'm about to blow your goddamn pinky toe off."
Yeah.
You think she would say something about it? Don't you think she would say something about it?
No.
Oh.
I don't think that she really wants. I mean, I personally, I don't know, man. We black people, bro. You don't really want to be sitting on there telling everybody about how you got. Yeah, exactly. We don't. I don't really expect her to say much. I don't really expect her to say much because I feel like, I might not say nothing about what happened either.
If you got shot in the foot, you wouldn't say shit.
What's the difference? It's a difference between me being broke as hell and me having the opportunity to be rich as possible, like she is.
Heard on that. It's somewhere in that.
Yeah, and then you have her at her point of whoever her successor is right now, possibly able to be even higher than that, and then she gets shot in the foot, and then she says the wrong thing, and then that kills the relationships with other artists, with other things, and then with us being black, we don't always want to snitch either, so it's always a lot of things going on. So I don't really expect her to say anything. Until she 80 years old. Until she 80 years old, and we reading her. Yeah, she write a book or something. The book is gonna be fire.
Let me tell you about this motherfucker shot me in the foot.
Yeah, she needs to have that whole chapter need to be called "The Nine Toes Having an Ass Bitch." No, I just
9 shades of black.
But everything's going on, man, and people are just going through craziness, just pure craziness.
Yep.
We're sitting over here right now, just dealing with everything, and I think it's just the stress of this whole coronavirus making everything go haywire. I refuse to believe. I think that stress adds to people's chances of them dying sooner.
Anxiety, stress, all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Goddamn wearing a damn mask too damn tight in the car while it's hot as shit. It's hot.
But that also that comes from paranoia. Cold. From paranoia. I'm not seeing ways some people sitting in the car like this, man, with the mask on, going like this. Why are you waving it? Just take it off. Isn't that waving the mask in front of your face? Just take it off. But hey,
take it off. Put it on when you get out the car. Take it off when you get in the car. Put it back on. Take it off.
Yeah.
Repeat, follow, and continue on living.
Pretty much living. So and also, so apparently some people. I think these rumors not necessarily true. but
Mm-hmm.
they were saying that Nick Cannon is on some kind of suicide watch. All right, so
But for why?
exactly. Let's get to that. So Nick Cannon went on his podcast and he made some remarks about what he was speaking of us in black people in terms of how we are and how other races are based upon genetics. That's what he said. And so, yeah, and so it got to a point to where he ended up saying and using the terms describing, Jewish people as animals and savages. Now yes.
Oh my God.
So he apologized before he actually even said something because he knew it was going to come off. Yeah, he knew it was going to come off a little bad.
Why did you even bring that up? Your ass, man. See, okay, all right. So let's continue on. My bad. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, he's not. You're not. He's
Okay.
just I understand where he was trying to go. I
Where was
really
he
do.
going?
But he was just he was describing melanin and so forth and how it affects us and how we see things
When you
based
say-
a little differently. So
When you say melanin, are you talking about pigment of skin?
yes, in our talking about all that all those details as far as into melanin and how that's concerned. So
All right, I'm listening.
so he's talking about it, and as he's going on, he mentions the whole thing about Jewish people. Me personally, I stay off that kind of topic, man. Just due to the fact that
It's a touchy situation.
it's touchy, and then
It's
on top of that,
sketchy.
I'm not a medical doctor who could say that this is the reason people act like this is because they don't have melanin or they don't have enough melanin. I'm not one of the people who say that. Because I think it's something that I think anything, it's your environment that you're placed in and the things you learn that create the situation that you're in. If you're a person that's going to be super scary, it's usually because people around you have been training you and teaching you and they're scared. They're weak. So that's why you're going to have those attributes you have. If
Passing
you're
it down through the
yeah,
generations.
I think it's your environment and it's also what you learn and what you accept.
Environment, yes.
Yeah, so
it.
I don't know about that part, but I do understand part of what he was saying though, because there is a certain person that explains the science of it, but I don't know enough of it to speak on it, so I'm not going to. But what I will say
I'm
is
gonna
this
have to
though:
peek in on that video,
Vi-
see what you're talking about.
Viacom fired him. If everybody doesn't know what Viacom is like the king of cable TV. All right, our TV in general, really, they own everything. Mostly all the best channels on television come from Viacom. Okay, Viacom was
Do they?
they got mad at Dish Network satellite service.
Uh-huh.
They got mad at Dish
Oh,
Network, and they decided that they weren't. No, not Dish Network. It was DirecTV. They got mad at DirecTV and decided they were going to pull all their channels off of DirecTV. Now that's when
I didn't know we still had DirecTV.
Well, I think they changed AT&T changed the name or whatever. But my thing
Oh,
on it is my whole thing on it is they said they're gonna we're pulling our channels off of there. And you pull the channels off of there. That's all the entertainment that you want to watch is through Viacom. If you go through the list of Viacom networks and channels, you will realize that's crazy. All right, it doesn't matter what you own. MTV.
You got a list?
I don't have a list, but MTV, BET, CBS, long list.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
Nickelodeon.
all of those stuff. So everything would have been
Ah.
gone. Everything would have been gone, pretty much, generally, that you would want to watch on television because it's all powered and goes through Viacom. They own it all.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
they got rid of him, whatever. They fired him because of the anti-Semitic statements. He pretty much offended Jewish people. Jewish people are the people who own Viacom. So that's like that's the worst possible person you could offend when he's your
you
boss.
Can piss somebody off.
Yeah, and that's your boss.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So
everybody.
What did you just say?
Everybody want to talk about Illuminati. If they want to talk about Illuminati, you could probably look into Viacom and find somebody from Viacom as part of this. You know, that's the people. So it's like it's that high up the food chain. You know, you got to watch where you eat. You know what I mean?
And he got his ass ate the fuck up.
Yeah. And so he's they let him go, and I personally don't think he should have been let go based on two reasons.
Why?
Number one, he apologized before he even made the statement to kind of let you know, hey, this is touchy. He kind of did apologize before he even went to the whole subject. And
That's
then
what I do all the time. I say something. I apologize at the beginning of this cast. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah, and at the same time, he apologized beforehand, and he apologized a second time. Now, people were upset he apologized that second time, but I kind of feel, well, because he came out at first and he said he wasn't going to apologize. That's what everybody heard, that you weren't going to apologize. But the problem with that is he already apologized one time, but then people don't pay attention to this. Nick Cannon has a huge network of people and he employs that work for him and work under him and so forth. Mm-hmm. When you got rid of Nick Cannon, they fired everyone else as well.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
That's hundreds of people under Nick.
I get fired because of your ass? No, that's some bullshit. We about to have some fucking problems. How the fuck am I fired because he said some stupid shit?
I want to let you know, bro. You don't work for Nick Cannon.
Yeah, well, can't you feel Brandon? I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings. My bad. I was mad just for thinking about some of the people that got fired.
Well, yeah,
because they work for Nick Cannon.
And so to try to bridge those relationships or whatever else, he did apologize. All right,
that's some bullshit.
I think personally, if it's me as an individual. And I'm the only one affected, I wouldn't apologize if it's something that I felt the way I felt and I said how I said it. I'm not going to apologize for it.
That's probably why he said he didn't apologize.
That he wasn't going to apologize at first. And then at first he said I'm not going to. Yeah, he apologized third. Well, first time let me explain it. Start all over. So the first time during the recording, during the podcast, before he even started talking, he apologized ahead of time to let everybody know this is going to sound a little messed up, a little offensive. He did that in the beginning.
That's how I am.
All right. Then he said what he said. People got upset.
Okay.
Some said, "Look, I'm not going to apologize." All right, because I said what I said.
For what I said. I already apologized.
That was the mindset.
I'm not going to apologize.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
And he went through again. People were upset with him. They were mad with him or whatever. But we were with him because we were like, "Hey, man, don't apologize. You shouldn't have lost your job over that. Don't apologize." Yeah. And so
he apologized before or after he lost his job.
He both. And so he apologizes. He apologizes again. Now people who are upset because he apologized, but I understand it as, hey, you know what? Apologize, trying to get your job back because you got other people that are employed through this whole process, and they lost their jobs as well. He wasn't the only one who lost his job. So, Wild 'N Out got all these different comedians, all these different people in there that constantly come through, all those models and whatever that come through to try to get exposure and everything. They all lost their jobs.
Can't somebody else take over the Wild 'N Out? Maybe. Anybody?
Yes and no. Yes and no, but the problem is, it's some issues with whether or not he actually still owns part of the show, or they still own it, or not. He's saying that they swindled him out of the company, but I feel like if they could have replaced Nick, I think they would have. I think they're gonna probably just kill the whole show. That's what Viacom would do. They're not going to try to replace you. They will recreate the show another way if they feel the need to, but they're not going to rehire somebody just to replace Nick Cannon. That's not going to happen. So they're gonna let go of everyone.
Even though that it's making money, we can't replace one person. You gotta fire everybody.
Everybody. I don't even know how many years Nick Cannon's been on doing Wild 'N Out. I think he did it like what, 15 years or something
I
like
have
that.
no idea.
15 years, maybe, possibly, or 12 years, 13 years. I don't know, but it's been forever. It's been a long time. Once you reach over a decade of a TV show on the air, it's been,
and it's working. It's
yeah,
working.
and
So
it was gone for a while
why
and it came back. So yeah, it's still people still watch it. It got a lot of ratings.
Yeah, you fire one character, the other 15, 30 characters are still
Gone.
actually doing.
But no, but that's my point. So that's my point. So I don't think they could actually. I mean, I don't think they're actually gonna try to replace him. They just got rid of the show, and they'll just fill the time slot with something else.
What they gonna put on MTV?
I don't know. MTV hasn't had a show that I wanted to watch in a long time. The only thing I do watch is Wild 'N Out reruns.
Man, I remember when MTV used to be music TV. They just used to play damn videos on that shit all damn day. Now we got all these shows, but I enjoy the shows. I enjoy them tremendously, but I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, just going one person, and that just topples. So he's the king on the chessboard, and that topples everything on there. I don't get it.
It shouldn't.
Bunch of dumb.
And they got it's a lot of good comedians and stuff out of there. You know, and I look at like DC Young Fly and Carlos and Chico and a long list of them. A lot of people who started off doing what you call it, like this is Facebook, Instagram videos, whatever. But they became more famous because he picked them up and brought them on the show, mm-hmm. and then they livened up from that point. Yeah, they put them on, and they just expanded from that aspect. But I will say that I noticed, like, you know, DC Young Fly and Carlos and Chico, they got the 85 South show, which they go around doing their 3-man show, which is great. Mm. It's great for them. It's hilarious. People they sell out all the time. I don't know if they've been able to do it right now with Corona like it is. But yeah. they doing great on that end. But other comedians who are still trying to grow their platform aren't there yet.
Yeah.
You know, people are still trying to get that attention or whatever. They're not there yet. So it all depends on what's going to happen with them, but I definitely don't feel that he should have been fired. And I feel like they could punish him in other ways. They could have fined that dude or something. Something could have been done to either play with his pockets or something. But to completely take him off the air, I think he probably said more. He probably said more than he needed to say. Than they want. Because I kind of look at it like, man, like they try to. And you got to watch out because, you know, as black people, when we say things, they try to take it. The media, so forth, and everyone, they try to like hinder our words. They don't let us speak. They don't want our truth to be out. You know, it took them years and years and years to get to a point to where everybody really knows what happened in in Tulsa, Oklahoma, with Black Wall Street. It took them years to sit there and actually want to believe that happened, or even consider it as a part of history. Because no one talks about the fact that, you know, a bunch of Ku Klux Klansmen went down to all came conjugated and just destroyed it. They don't talk about the fact that we lost, like, you know, thousands of people that particular night. In a night, we were killed just because we actually started doing things what they want to call the American way. So you got to watch how we get removed, or how we get. You know, why we get taken away, as or things happen to us a lot more deeply than someone else. You know, like if I do a crime, I'll get 5 years. Somebody will come behind me with a different color skin. He'll get maybe a year. I get 5. He gets 1 for the same crime. You know, we've been gone.
If it's somebody of a different skin jogging, it's one thing, but if it's a black person jogging, he's running from a crime.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. They're running from something. Are they doing something?
Yeah, they did something. Yeah, like hey, how you doing there? I'm out for a jog, and then somebody like running. And was like, I gotta build this cardio up. I gotta look good for this girl when I go out. Freeze!
Coochie done got you killed again.
Then well, and sprinkle some crack on them. Sprinkle some crack.
Yep, that's how it is, man. They don't really care, man. And it's they'll anything we say, they will definitely try to, make it seem like whatever we're saying is just completely wrong. You got a whole president who does it all the time. He wants to turn Antifa into terrorists.
He who should not be named. Don't you say his name.
I feel like I'm giving him too much power on my show when you say that.
No.
Shoot. It's just about those politics to get us killed, man. Shoot. We'll see.
Yep. Yeah.
Shoot, man. But, I just don't think that they handle that the right way. Because so many different things can be said about how they handle that situation.
No.
Like,
of course.
In some situations, they send out a cease and desist or whatever. But at the same time, if Jewish people are actually offended by what he said, the quick removal can actually happen. For us, because the same thing happens for us in that aspect. If, we find out years later that an actor has, he posted some racist statement on his Twitter 15 years ago, he's out of there. He go so like the guy off of Flash, that dude plays Ralph Nibney. He was like the rubber man or whatever, plastic man. But he ended up getting removed from his position because he said something racist. He said something about it was some kind of racist statement, but he said something racist. They instantly booted him out of there. So I guess right now the tolerance on racism is supposed to be at a high level, even though we have a president who constantly keeps on continuing his racist rhetoric every single time. But I do like the fact that we are attacking racism as strong as we are, because it definitely needs to be checked. I just wish that it was done even in the higher powers. But hey, listen up, everybody. We're gonna take a break. All right, let's take a break real quick, and everybody, we will be back with you guys in just a sec.
Cheers.
We are back, everybody. All right, so uh, we've been starting a new segment on our show called "From Any Means Necessary," and we're doing these segments on the show because we want you guys to see something every single week or hear about something every single week about somebody just doing something great and doing something amazing by any means necessary, no matter how crazy, how wild. It's just we just want to see we want to see somebody who's actually working for it, putting in effort. Effort is very important in everything we do. For sure, if you're definitely a person that's putting in the effort, everything great will happen for you. That's just it. The more effort you put in something, the better it'll turn out. Regardless to what you're dealing with, the effort is there. And so we have a story of a situation. Now, this person didn't necessarily succeed in what they were trying to do. I want to make that very clear. They did not succeed in what they're trying to do, but it was the amount of effort. And
into it.
Yes, he put a lot of effort into this, man. So let's go ahead and start this up, man.
By any means necessary.
From any means necessary, guys. So here he is, right here.
Adrian isn't saying much tonight.
They're pulled over.
But then again, it's tough to even find words to begin to describe what he's been through today.
Police said I drive good.
That's Adrian behind the wheel of this SUV as Utah Highway Patrol Trooper Rick Morgan gets him to pull over on I-15.
It was pretty clear when the window came down.
At just 5 years old, Adrian had taken the keys to his family's Dodge Journey and gone on his own journey. Up Lincoln Avenue through downtown Ogden, and then to the 25th Street entrance to the highway.
Was not expecting to find what I found.
Trooper Morgan and other officers found Adrian's house 2 miles away.
Oh, I lost it.
And back at home, his sister Sydney
Where are you going?
could
For what?
not believe it.
I called people because I was scared.
She says she was watching him and had taken a nap. When she woke up,
And I seen that the truck was gone, that he was gone, and the keys were gone.
And there too.
with just $3 in hand, what Adrian lacked in money, he made up for in ambition.
California.
Adrian says he was going to drive to California to buy a Lamborghini. His family says he's always loved cars, but they don't even know how he figured out how to drive an actual car.
How does a little 5-year-old, 11 years younger than me, do it, and I can't?
Home safe and lesson learned.
Oh yeah, a lot, many. To never leave the keys out.
It will be a few more years before little Adrian will be back on the road.
All right. So this 5-year-old boy decided he was gonna go buy himself a Lamborghini. All right. He was gonna go buy himself a Lamborghini with $3. $3. All right.
It's going down. I'm about to make it rain in the club.
He's going to go buy a Lamborghini for $3. He hopped in the car and took that bad boy for a drive with $3 in his pocket.
And he was 5 years old, right?
5.
5.
You understand the type of effort this boy is going to have in everything he does in life. He's 5 years old, hopped inside the car.
I'm going to get it. Win. All I do is win.
With no prior lessons, no prior driving lessons. Except for what he's seen his parents do.
Gripping the grain,
Yeah.
riding that thing, swerving.
Except for what he's seen his parents do. No prior driving experience. He put it all together and was just going.
Said, the keys are sitting right there. The car's right there. I know what I want. I'm about to go get it.
You know it, and that's crazy. But you know what's even crazier is when the police went to stop him. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Oh, let me pull over to the side of the road perfectly, and so that the police officer, so I can stop here, so the police officers can come and talk to me. I'm just gonna tell him. I'm just gonna tell him I'm going to California. I'm just gonna tell him I'm going to California to get a Lamborghini.
At least he didn't get his ass shot.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, shoot.
Or tased,
the reason,
or mace.
The police officer said he pulled him over because he just saw a very, very short person sitting there, and he figured that it was a regular adult, but their vision was impaired by how they were sitting, and that he felt they needed to sit up higher and so forth. That's what the police officer said in another report. And
He's
so he was
lying.
So he was stopping the boy just because the positioning was off. He's like, you can't see the drive that well. You need to change your seating positioning or something. So he stopped the kid because of that. But when he rolled that window down, that was a whole nother issue for that police officer. He was like, nah.
He was like,
and so I don't.
Yes, officer. Can I help you?
Yeah. And so I don't show you the whole thing, but when you watch the entire thing of that video, you see that the boy had his foot on the brakes. He didn't put the car in park. He just had his foot on the brakes, so the car wouldn't move. So when the police officer gets over to him and everything else, he said, "Well, you got to turn the car off." The boy goes to try to, he's driving the Dodge Journey, so he tried to push the push button, start to cut the car off, and the car didn't cut off because the car was still in drive. It wasn't in park, and so the police officer police officer reach over, and when he reaches over, the boy puts his foot off the park a little bit, and he rides the police officer maybe a foot down the road. And he stops.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, and he stops, and the police officer, gets in more. He puts it in park, so the car would stop, and then he stopped the vehicle. But I thought that was just the most hilarious thing, and I thought at the same time I was like, man, people like this don't even have that kind of effort in things they're doing now. Some people won't even go to get a driver's license, let alone just decide you just gonna drive a car.
Get out of bed.
Yeah. This boy right here said, I got $3. One or two.
I'm going to get a Lamborghini. It's about to go down.
I got about $1 for gas. I got another $1 for the Lamborghini, and I got one more $1 for gas back. And I can get here faster with the Lambo.
Are you sure he's not? Are you sure he's not from the A-Town?
I don't remember. I don't remember exactly where he was from. But all I know is somebody needs to tell that boy, for one, they have a Lamborghini store most likely closer than California.
Yes. And for two, it's gonna cost more than $3. Damn.
I don't understand the value of money, but I understand the value of this. Hey man,
by any means necessary. I want that Lambo.
But hey, I'm gonna go on one quick break because apparently somebody doesn't know not to come to my house and ring the doorbell when I'm getting ready to do a podcast. So I'll be right back. We are back, Sorry about that break. I'm definitely gonna have to get one of those deals on my doorbell that says, "Do not ring my doorbell."
Do not disturb.
Or I'll just deactivate it. I'll just deactivate the doorbell before I start. I did not expect that, and I thought about that today too. I honestly thought about it, and I said, "Nah, nobody's gonna come to my house right now. Everybody knows I'm doing this."
Anything that you think is not going to happen is going to happen.
Yes. You got to prepare.
Yes.
Prepare for anything.
It happens all the time.
Be willing to do anything for sure. So
preparation, people. Preparation.
Yep. So, we got one more from Any Means Necessary, guys, and this is a situation in which these people are actually trying to save a dog, but we thought it was really interesting because it showed a lot about.
Shout out to the pet lovers out there.
Yeah, but it showed a lot about like the rescuing people and like caring for people and caring for anything in general. They were actually rescuing this dog, man. I thought it was really cool how they did it. Let me start it up here. So, oh no, it's wrecked. There we go. All right, so there's this dog, right? And they're trying to save this dog. And this is one guy. At first it's like 4 people. It's 3 guys on top and one guy at the bottom down here. And the dog's inside like a...
Whoa, you're making it sound like it's Triple X or something. Hold on now. You're making it sound sexy.
Calm it down.
One guy on
top. But no, it's just... it's a... what do you call it? It's a bayou, all right? And these guys are
it's a
canal. This dude's canal, all right? But it's got rushing water. So the guy pulled the dog out of the canal, but he's trying to make it up with the dog, okay? And so we got people trying to make a human ladder to get people and come get them. We got a guy right now an extra guy coming just to help out because they have 4 people trying to get this dog, but it's not long enough to pull it up the other guy and the dog at the same time. So they're sitting there trying to get extra help and get a hand so they can pull the guy and the dog up right now. And so what's cool is they add more people and more people, and the people who are not over the edge where they are, they're even grabbing the guy's shirt, pulling him just to give him some kind of balance or something to get everybody up. And so when they do that, it's like 5 people going down. They're able to get the dog, and they pull the dog up and everything. And we just thought it was real cool because it showed, by any means necessary, if we got to save a life, we're going to save a life. And I thought that was really cool. Yeah, compassionate and so forth. And so it was just real nice to have something like that on the show before we end everything, man. We just wanted to give you guys something or show you guys something of just from any means necessary point of view. We definitely want you guys to keep going by any means necessary. All right, that's what we want from everybody right now, man. And we appreciate everyone who's sitting there watching us. Listen to us on Spotify. Please continue listening to us on Spotify. That is like the greatest thing in the world right now. Listen to us on Spotify. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts. Download our streams. Take a look at it. Listen to it. Whatever it takes. But make sure you guys are listening in and tuning in. And make sure you guys are telling other people about us, man. We want to get this thing out and let people know so that we have more people that we can share our content with. Whether we're doing stuff for the games or whether we're doing stuff, on here on the podcast, whether we're doing, charities, whatever it may be, we want to be able to share and give all those things out to everybody. So please make sure you guys are checking us out. It's important. My boy CP always says it, and he'll probably say it again. Make sure you guys, like, follow, and subscribe. That's his, that's his job to say it. I'm going to say it today. That's his job to say it. Like, follow, and subscribe. It's very important because we definitely need the support right now with us just starting off. And we appreciate all the love and appreciation and the time you guys have given us. We definitely do appreciate it. It's great.
Yes.
But I just wanted to tell you guys, how much we appreciate you guys. Please get on here and get our shirts, man. Get our mugs, get our hoodies. We got some new content coming through almost every week. We got new merchandise actually coming through every week now as well, because I'm adding in new shirts, new designs, and things of that nature that look awesome, you know, and just actually put what we want and how we feel, you know, on clothes and on merchandise and things that you guys might enjoy. So definitely get back to us. You know, we're gonna be coming back next week. Every single Sunday we'll be here, you know, around 5 p.m. or so.
Yep.
We're gonna be right here, you know, Central, just giving you guys everything we can give you guys on that day. Hit us back up and let us know. But for right now, I guess that's it for now, man. We are gonna get out of here, and we're gonna, you know, check you guys next week. All right, you guys, take care.
Cool beans. Like, follow, and subscribe. Peace town. Town up.